Hi. Welcome.
Y'all don't get it, do you? Type of money, everybody acting like they know you. Go uptown, New York City, bitch. And Spanish girls love me like I'm on computer. Tell Uncle Luke I'm out Miami too. Clubbing hard, fucking women, they ain't what you do. Wrist blank, got a condo up in Biscayne. Still getting brain from a thing, ain't shit changed. How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? 25 sitting on 25 mil. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Bustin' beats, Mac Gray. I'm good for the bag, okay? Shit, that's fucking cool.
David Psycho Ass is having a fucking Celsius at 6 fucking punk.
You're gonna be up like way past your bedtime,
That's
bro.
right.
Did you ever have was there ever a moment when you were growing up where you had like a cat? I remember this is obviously a weird question because I know exactly what I'm.
Do you ever have a really specific memory?
This is me going to tell you a story, and in me doing so, I'm asking you the question first to sound less rude. How about I tell you the situation, and then you tell me if you've had something similar. When I was a kid, my grandma had a Christmas party one time. I was maybe like 10, and this is the first time I ever felt the effects of like really caffeine or sugar, or I guess I noticed it. And I had like 5, because my grandma bought like, she doesn't drink, she's like old Christian conservative, and she bought like 6 or 7 bottles, like 2-liter sodas. And me and my cousins, we were all like, I don't know, 10, 11, we just pounded Pepsi. Like, we were drinking cups of Pepsi. Like, I probably had a 2-liter thing of soda.
Did you like pretend it was booze, kind of?
Yeah, of course. Like, we had the little cups, we like grabbed it from the top. But I was up all night, like I was running around nonstop, and I was in bed. I was like, "Holy crap!" Like,
David, please settle down, David.
you're scaring the guests. Stop twerking, David.
Put your pants back on.
No one wants to see your butt cheeks.
Yeah, but dude, I remember. Yeah, I mean, I was like a soda-holic as a kid. I was also a little bit of a bulkier kid.
Yeah, you were husky.
I wouldn't say husky. I was just like a little doughier.
You were plus size.
Yeah, my weight. I was like my weight was like the menstrual cycle. Like 1 month I would be like kind of chubby because I didn't have a sports in season and I would just eat a lot.
Okay.
Because I always ate a lot, but then if I would go home and like, or if I had like practice, I would like burn it off.
You were cutting, yeah.
But like you look pictures at me in like 8th grade, I looked like 5 different kids. It's like, oh, it was track season. I'm skinny, and then I got fat, and then I'm skinny. It's like, I don't know.
I was just a fat kid. Well, not fat, but I was just chubbier for all my life, and then I started really playing sports and got skinny.
Yeah,
That's weird for a child to like fluctuate like that.
Yeah, I was on like fucking Weight Watchers.
Yeah, do you have that now? Like, do you notice it?
Not as much. I mean, I used to hound food, dude. I would come home, I would have like, because I was like an anxious eater. I would have, whenever I was bored or like if I was studying for a test and like I'm not figuring this out, let me go downstairs and make a bowl of cereal. I would have like 3 bowls of cereal after school.
Cereal's like crack.
It's so
for kids.
I never have it anymore. Do you have cereal?
No, because if you know what happens if you do, it's bad. You're gonna start getting.
Yeah, no, dude. I would. It's kind of a weird one. Cinnamon Life. Do you ever have cereal?
My god, dude.
Cinnamon Life is
fuck me up.
Right? Did I just unlock something for you?
Oh, it's so good, dude.
Yeah, I would have like 3 bowls after school. That would be my snack.
That was like the of being a child. That was like the middle age portion of being the child. Like when you're a kid, it's I don't know, whatever your parents buy, and then the middle age is like Cinnamon Life. Like it's a little more mature. You're like, all right, nice.
You pour the bowl yourself.
Yeah,
your parents aren't making breakfast.
And then when you're like older in high school, for me it was Raisin Bran Crunch. That was my go-to.
That is, most people would say that's a grandma's choice, but I
Raisin Bran Crunch
specifically. I love Raisin Bran Crunch.
I'm talking RBC. I'm not talking RB.
I mean, both are pretty gammy.
They're phenomenal.
But I was a big Honey Bunches of Oats guy. I love Honey Bunches of Oats. I was never into like the super sugary cereals like Count Chocula or like Fruity Pebbles and stuff. That was too much. Or what's the one that was literally chocolate chip cookies like in
Cookie Crisp?
Yeah, when British people think of America, they're like you got us on fucking Cookie Crisp or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys shoot up schools and eat pounds of cookies for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, our targets are huge because our kids are fucking humongous. Like, it's crazy.
No wonder they're so effective.
Yeah. But, I would come home. I never drank water either. I drink a lot of water now. And when I was a kid...
Milk?
Always soda, milk. always milk with dinner. Were you a milk
milk
family?
with dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something that's gonna go away. I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Like
it's weird.
our generation,
dude.
when they have kids, that's not gonna be enforced anymore.
It's weird. It's kind of weird to go to an animal and then drink. Like, no other animal drinks another animal's milk. You eat another animal, but like, imagine if dogs like came up to pregnant moms and just like they had to like lean over.
Thank you, dinner time.
Thank you. Like the fucking, it's just.
I prefer milk. No, you're gonna.
No, milk is good though.
I prefer water. You're gonna finish your milk.
Milk hits sometimes. It's
When it's
refreshing.
ice cold. Oh,
Right?
hit me.
Not good, but yeah, and I would also love OJ.
Apple juice. Growing up,
Yeah,
I since switched.
I was talking about Simpson. I'm just kidding.
Uh,
I was a huge pro OJ
I
guy.
was-
He didn't do it. He didn't do it.
He was innocent to this day.
Right out of the jug too. I never pour myself a cup. Right
Oh,
out. I was
that's
one of
weird.
those guys. Yeah.
How liberating
Everyone
was that when you
hated
did
it.
that for the first time?
Yeah. I was
Like, you see that in like the movies and stuff, and you're like, God, I wish I could try that.
Right.
Because your parents would bitch at you. And then one day my parents were home, and I got the courage to do it, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it. I just took the gallon of milk and went up. That was a liberating feeling.
Right.
I felt free. That was when I first felt.
You do see that in like
Like
the
a
movies
man.
a lot, like in a teen movie, like the kid comes home, he's like shoving his face and like drinking right out of the gallon.
It's always like some ratty guy who's like down on his luck kind of thing. You
Yeah,
know? He's like
exactly.
in like pajama pants and a white shirt.
Yeah.
Taking him there. He's got like a 5 o'clock
Yeah.
shadow.
Also in movies and with food as well, is you would always see like in cartoons especially before they would have a big meal, they'd always like tie the napkin like
They
around
would
and then
do
they have
that.
like the food.
The forks.
I remember I did that once and my mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing?"
That's like the. You know what that is? This is a stoner comparison. The guy down on his luck with the milk carton. That's like what they showed children instead of alcoholics. Like that.
Right, yeah, that was like the PG version before you
Of
were
going-
showing actually alcohol.
Go in the fridge and yugging a bottle of
Yeah.
Budweiser.
Well, I guess I was like a 5th grade alcoholic then because I fucking
You were-
I glugged that shit.
you were doing it.
Straight out, like no pulp, just straight sugar. But if you look at the nutrition label on that thing, it's like 100.
It's
grams of
bad.
sugar.
It's so bad.
Yeah, juice is So now I don't really fluctuate that much in weight. Actually, I do, but you can't see it. Like I feel like sometimes after Thanksgiving, like if I stepped on the scale, I would probably numbers wise gain like 6 pounds.
Really.
Like I'll have like 3 plates. I'm so full. Like I'm disgustingly full. Like I have 10 people's worth of meals. Numbers wise, I think it's like just water weight, but I'll like step on the scale and I'm literally like 5 pounds heavier.
That's crazy. Like you're like Adam Levine. Like that body's fucking insane. Your body's fucking holy fuck. Your body's crazy, Jack. Holy fuck.
Not holy.
That body of yours is absurd.
Dude, that's so funny. You sounded like a fucking sixth grader who learned about cursing for the first time.
Holy
fuck.
freaking crap.
Holy freaking crap, dude.
Your
You got
butt's
tits.
so big.
You got the nicest tits.
Titties. Remember that cursing, like, for the first time, too? Like, you're in your house, and, like, you're like, fuck. And you're like, ooh.
Yeah, because I don't know how it was
That
in your house.
nice.
It probably was the same. Like, I can never say, "Oh my God."
Nope.
I can never
Nope.
say that. I can
Nope.
never say like, "Jesus." Like,
Nope,
if I
nothing.
said Jesus, my dad would be pissed.
Mhm.
Even like sucks. Like my parents did not
It
like
was-
sucks.
no,
They were like, it
sucks,
stinks.
you're like,
Stinks was fine.
I was about to say farts.
Dude,
Toots? Were you a
yeah,
toot family? You were a toot family?
Why is that a thing? Well, there's
don't
so many
know.
other things to be worried about.
It's such a weird thing to take a stand on.
Yeah.
Like,
My dad never taught me how to like emotionally regulate, but he's like, "Don't
he's
say
like,
fart."
You better not, or I'll fucking kill you. He's in bed with your mom. He's like, you know, I think we're gonna raise these kids to be good Christians. We're gonna teach them good morals, and they will never say the word
Yeah.
fart. It's toot.
And then now, I don't know, like my mom, she curses like a sailor.
Really?
Like, we're all like, we'll hang out. It's like fine. Like, and I still feel like a little weird.
You don't
Like,
curse
I don't
around.
curse.
I don't either.
Especially you're the oldest too, right?
Yeah.
I feel like he has the oldest brother. Like, I don't
Have
know,
you
in front of
noticed that
my
when you go home, is there like any all the old rules that were in place, have they like just completely vanished in your house? Like, there's no justice anymore?
Yeah, I think they are gone, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a goody two-shoes, but I still
But like for your
mentally-
younger siblings?
Oh,
or
for
are they
the
both in college now?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, one's like a senior, one's senior in high school, one senior in college. Yeah, a little bit. They're definitely like way chiller, but I was a good kid, man. Like I didn't really like get in trouble. Like I don't know, I was good at school, good, like never got in trouble, so I didn't really feel like. I honestly feel like I got a lot of free reign. Like my brother was the guy who like never did his homework and stuff, and like my parents always had to be on him.
Well, we were scared to do anything else. Like we were the
Right?
first ones. Like, I don't know how to work this. I'm just gonna behave and like
Yeah.
if we saw someone go, if we were like the middle child and we saw someone fuck up, I'd be like, that's not that big of a deal. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I mean, because even your parents too, like with you, that it was their first go round. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine? Like, you're like, oh my god, fuck! I have a fucking kid now. Like,
I would
what?
for sure drop it.
Yeah,
I'm horrified.
it's a boy.
I'm
And just fucking drop
horrified
it.
to hold children.
And it looks like Sloth from the Goonies
Yeah,
or whatever.
this
that's
is
what-
fucking gross.
Yeah.
Ew, dude.
Yeah, and they're just probably
Take it.
slippery, right?
Take it. Whoop. It's like a greased watermelon.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful with
Can
that
you
thing.
imagine your future wife's like, David here? You're like,
Ew. Oh,
It's gross.
Ew, I don't want to touch it. It's slimy.
I just saw your vagina wide open for the past 3 hours. You think I want to touch that?
Guess who's not getting laid tonight?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, would you say when you go home, do you still feel like did you have like a strict household
Oh,
growing up?
Oh, yeah.
Like really strict?
Not like really strict, but like strict. More strict than most people I know.
What's the strictest, weirdest strict thing that like your parents did?
I don't know, but for some reason this came-
Toots and farts is like a big
toots
one.
and farts.
Yeah.
Shout out to Toots and Farts.
Yeah, Toots and farts.
Now I've come around and now at 23 years old I can say the word fart. I'm not scared to do it anymore.
We should bleep that out like in the podcast. I could say beep.
Fucking fart and then we leave out the
Yeah.
It's gonna make it sound like we're saying like a homosexual
Yeah,
slur.
Yeah.
Just randomly. I don't know though to answer that. What my strictest one?
Like, what were you most scared of as a kid, like, of getting in trouble with? Was it, like, grades that your parents were strict about?
Yeah, they were very strict about grades, but like I didn't really try all that much. I got in trouble getting I got my iPod taken away quite a bit.
Were you were a troublemaker as a kid?
No. But I just didn't like. I wouldn't really like study and didn't care as much about grades, and so
Really?
whenever report cards came back, I would have like 6 weeks of fun and freedom, and then I knew that in that next 2 to 3 week period, the report card was coming out, and for a week I would be grounded and
Damn.
had something taken away. I was like,
And, like,
"It's fine."
you're like a really smart guy. You're like a bad student.
Yeah,
in
well,
high
my
school?
parents were like fucking Nazis. They were like, you need to have a 98 average or above, and I'm like, that's just A, not feasible, and
Yeah.
B, I'm not gonna do that. My sister was good with it, and then they just stopped caring. But like, and this was obviously like more middle school, early high school than junior, senior year. They didn't care as much, but yeah, like.
Do you harbor resentment when you come back and you see, like, your parents don't give a fuck about your...
Yeah,
your
like
so-
jokingly. Like, I had a girlfriend in high school, and I wasn't allowed to like have her in my room.
Mhm.
And my younger brother, him and his former girlfriend now. Oh,
Jeez.
former girlfriend, tough for the kid. They just go upstairs like when my parents aren't home. Like, they're like, oh yeah, she can come over, no problem. They go upstairs and hang out, door shut the whole time. And I'm like, what is this? What is this bullshit? And I'm like, nah, we're too lazy to do it now. We can't care anymore. So
Wow.
yeah, it's a fucking cold world we live in. Thanks, Mom and Dad. This is why I have a comedy podcast now. You ruined me.
You just, like, incriminate your parents making up lies. They would abuse me. They would slap me.
They would actually spank me. You ever
Really?
get spankings?
I never got spanked.
Ooh, I
Maybe as
got
like a
spanked.
baby I did, but
My
like,
mom had a firm right hand.
jeez.
Yeah.
Now is that like a fetish you have?
Ooh. I don't know.
Like-
Let me bend over and see.
Let's have Athena try it.
Yeah, spank me if I get hard. Then we
Ooh.
then we give it a green light. Then we know.
Until when were you spanked?
I don't know. It wasn't like a you get in trouble, you're getting spanked. It was just if I like fucked up, and it was a thing that if my parents were like really pissed in the moment, like I get in trouble for something, and they'd be like, that was dumb. They'd take my shit. But if I like broke something and ran away or something like that, and like fuck you, mom, and like ran away, I'd have to like get her really mad for her to do it. You know, like it's you know you ever feel those things where it's like rage just boils in you out of nowhere and you're like fucking just want to hit something.
Yeah.
That was what I had to like really piss him off and they'd be like come here. And one good one and then I'd be done.
I feel like I would feel so weird like smacking it's like bend over.
No, it wasn't like a set like hands on the table. No, it was just like come here.
Let me get the paddle.
Yeah, no, it was like a quick like 1-2 and then
yeah.
Oh, mom!
Ooh. You like it too much? Like, sit down.
Yeah. So my parents abused me as a child, and
yeah,
I'm coming out.
It sounds
of
like
that now.
strict light.
I'm coming out of it now.
It's not like crazy strict, but it's like
no,
strict light.
Yeah, well, I mean, I had like other kids that I knew growing up that like just didn't have rules at all. They do whatever they want. They can watch.
Yeah.
They can watch R-rated. They were watching movies with sex in it. Oh,
yeah.
Not my family. No.
I think it's funny though. The people in high school, at least, that had, like, I wouldn't say my parents were that strict. Like, they were strict in the perfect amount.
Kobe.
Oh, oops, shit. Sorry, that's not a good way to remember. Oops. But yeah, some of my other friends that their parents were like super strict. They were the wildest motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
They need to let it out.
You gotta like it's a very fine line. Like you're either if you're super strict, you're gonna either raise like a Mormon like churchgoer and like be like, oh I can't have premarital sex. I'll be damned to hell. Or you have like a drug addict child. If you're super strict, it's one of two ways. You gotta ease off the throttle a little bit.
If you had to guess, like, what kind of parent do you think you're gonna be? It's fucking hard, dude.
I don't know.
It's so hard.
I don't know. I think I would be a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
I want to be like the cool, chill parents who are like, yeah, you can come drink in our basement. Yeah, that's cool. I'll be passed out with a bottle of Xans upstairs.
Yeah, but then you don't want to be like, you know those parents that are like too cool? They're like,
that's what I'm saying.
Play Pong, like we're playing, like you're like 50 years old. Like, what are you doing?
This. Yeah, like,
it's more like,
oh, my wife hates me.
I would be like the dad's like, you guys can drink in the basement. I'm gonna take the car keys though, make sure everyone's safe, kind of thing. But like, it's cool. Like I know it's happening, but I don't want to be the guy that's like, what are you guys doing? Henny shots down there? Let me
I'll take one.
And then next thing you know, like you're fucking.
Yeah. I'm not ever gonna buy them anything. I'm not gonna buy them beer. They can be responsible for that. But I'll be like, I don't know what's going on down there.
Yeah.
Wink. I'm gonna be upstairs.
Yeah.
And you two, you guys have fun, and I'll see you tomorrow. No keys, please.
But I feel like your dad probably when he was like 20 was like, I'm gonna be the cool dad. And then when you become a grown man,
you're like, oh shit, maybe not.
Damn, I'm fucking boring.
You're like, God, it sucks. That scares the hell out of me. Being like a boring adult.
Do you think one day, like a dad is like, he's got like tucked in jeans and like a fucking polo, and he's like, holy fuck, like I used to be like a cool 20-year-old.
You know what that is? That's a midlife crisis. That's exactly what happens in a midlife crisis.
That sounds terrible.
It's horrifying.
But then you don't want to be the opposite. You don't want to be the guy that like try. You know those dads that like try so hard to be young that it's like weird. Mm-hmm. You gotta find the good middle ground.
That doesn't happen in my town. But
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was a mom that did that in my town. Took two past the line because she hooked up with a high schooler.
Oh.
And now she's in jail.
Oh no.
Yeah. But it's a cougar.
What's her name? That's a shame.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like
that must have been electric for that high schooler.
Oh my god, yeah.
Life changing. That you dream about that when you're in middle school. That's what you dream about.
Yeah. Have you ever seen That's My Boy with Andy Samberg
and Adam Sandler?
Yeah, I was like, wow.
It's a dream.
Yeah, like every middle school boy was like,
for like 3 years, that's all I thought about.
Please,
I was like,
bless me.
Oh, the teacher. I probably like cranked hog to those scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
Like this was early. This was early in my beating career.
Why do I love cranked hog?
Cranked hog. Yeah. Wrestle him. That was early in my career of beating.
Yeah, dude.
Those scenes. The one with like they're in the auditorium and like you hear something and they're all like looking around and like the curtain opens. Oh man.
Right? Yeah, right? You're like, this is
I was like,
I'm like, please, like I want to be in one of these crime scenes.
and then you look around the school. When you go to school the next day, you're like, all right, what teacher could I?
Yeah, right.
What teacher would nag me?
And then when it's like,
You're like, all right, I got my sights on Miss Johnson over there.
turn in a homework assignment, and you're right.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
can I
like-
have a tutoring session?
Slide the paper. There's like a winky face on it.
Yeah. She's like, that would be rape.
That is not allowed, and that only happens in the movies.
Isn't that crazy though? Like like you look at that now, and it's like that's fucked up. Like if you're like a female teacher with like a younger kid, but like
I think
a kid, you're like, oh my god, please, like
sick.
please.
It's sick.
I think girls feel that way.
Well, it's
like
much
it's
worse if
always-
you were like a guy teacher. So much worse.
Yeah. Why do you think like if the girl is
it's
like I mean, what do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't have thoughts on this matter. I genuinely do not have thoughts.
Because I think it's a
I'm
debatable
not-
issue.
That's what my campaign is running on. Let teachers fuck minors.
No, but it is weird. It is weirder if it's a guy.
So much.
Is that sexist?
I don't know. I'll steer clear of it, but I totally agree with you on that one.
dive into
I totally agree with you on
spend
that.
the next
And that's what's
hour
wrong
on-
with the female species. I'm just kidding. This is a joke.
What do you think?
I was really hoping you'd laugh on that one, so it came off as a joke. It didn't.
Just dead quiet.
Boy, that was
David's being dead serious.
Yes.
No, but do you think like if a girl student, if they think like a male teacher is really hot, do you think they're like do you think they have the same enthusiasm as like?
No.
Yeah, let's bang.
No.
Why do you think?
No
do you think
shot.
guys are just so fucking horny?
Yeah.
As a kid, you're just so.
I think that's the root. I think that's the root of the problem right there.
Yeah. That makes sense. Girls always have standards. I feel like guys were like. I might fuck a hole in the ground.
Yeah.
Like I literally would. I would fuck a hole in the ground.
These 16-year-old girls are like, you don't make six figures. You're a gym teacher. You're not touching this pussy. Like, I've seen that Honda Civic you drive to school. You're not touching me. And they're like,
Yeah.
you're 15 years old.
Do you ever like
High school girls with standards.
when you're like in high school? It's funny about like the gym teacher is like. Sure, you like made fun of the gym teacher, but now you look back, you're like, the guy was probably making like close to minimum wage. He's like driving his beat up car to like a high school to teach dodgeball.
They're all
15
alcoholics. They have to.
Yeah,
They
you
have
don't
to
think
be.
about that like when you're in high school. When
No,
you're
like,
older,
this
you're
is-
like, that guy probably was wanting to kill himself
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, he had a gun in his cabinet. He really thought about it.
Hey kids, we're gonna play Face Away from Mr. Johnson today, and cover your ears. Yeah, dude, it's so. Yeah, as you get older, you definitely like realize those things. Like, oh
Hey,
yeah,
kids, we're gonna play grab the tube from the back of Mr. Johnson's car and put it in his window. Today, kids, we're gonna learn how to tie a noose. Oh, that's great.
that's you know those like those ropes that you climb and things. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the top.
Let's see who can tie the tightest noose.
No, but like there's this one teacher at my school. He was like Eeyore from like Winnie the Pooh. He was always so melancholy and stuff. And it's like that guy was probably as a kid. You're like, Mr. Williams.
He's just a grumpy,
like,
sour puss.
yeah, it's like he was probably clinically depressed.
You should probably check on him. Yeah.
He probably almost just stayed in his car in the garage went on the way to school and left the carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he up to now? You know?
Probably dead.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you know genuinely
No,
what?
no. But
No.
I wouldn't be shocked if.
That would be pretty depressing.
Yeah,
for
that'd be
kids
pretty sad.
to see it.
Why am I smiling?
Your own teacher
Dude, sometimes
unalive himself?
Sometimes I say like something so fucked up. Do you ever have that reaction where you just can't help but laugh sometimes? Not laugh, but you're like something is so fucked up that you can't even your brain can't comprehend it, so its response is just to like smile or like laugh.
No.
Am I a serial killer?
That's weird. That's psychopath. Like what's an example? Like, what's an? Yeah, this is good.
It's like just like that. If we're like I'm like, oh, he might have just killed himself. And we're like,
Well, yeah. I mean, like it would have been different if it was like your mom or something, but it's just a gym teacher. See? Yeah, okay.
you started laughing.
Well, I'm
You
being
can't
sarcastic.
because you're like it's too.
Yeah,
It's
I
too
guess,
much.
I guess. Well, also we're recording. We have to make it known that we're joking and this is not serious. So
fucking FBI watching this or something.
Yeah,
Just get dirty.
they're one of the 100. Well, it's a really nice bright red light out there, huh?
Who are we kidding? No one fucking watches this.
Yeah,
The FBI doesn't give a fuck. This
Be
is
one
like,
of our 60 views.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 26. Okay, weird. I thought it was gonna be a lot longer than that.
2026.
No, 26 minutes. I'm gonna take a pee actually.
Okay.
Do you also see he changed his name from Machine Gun Kelly to Machine? He dropped the Gun Kelly. Apparently, did you see that?
What?
Machine Gun Kelly dropped the Gun Kelly from his name, and he's now just Machine.
Machine.
That's what he goes by.
It's like Bert Kreischer.
Bert Kreischer can't be stopped. Yeah, we're so much better than he is.
Yeah, he's such a fucking shitty comedian.
We're so much funnier and better
Meanwhile,
and
I can
smarter.
barely get one person to laugh in an open mic.
You know what? You know what I have going for me though?
You're damn handsome.
I only drink one beer a week.
Actually.
Not true.
How many? I was talking to my friends because like Spotify Wrapped is out right now, which is gonna lead to.
I was just gonna say, is this part of the?
It's not, but another one. Beers Wrapped. Like how many beers do you think? How many drinks do you think you consumed
Drinks specifically
this
or
year?
beers?
this year?
Like drinks,
Like, on average-
cocktails included, glass of wine.
Yeah.
This year, not as many as others. I would
Yeah.
say. Meeting the girl stops that a lot.
I think this year,
I've drank a lot.
since I've started as a drinker, has been my least amount of drinking.
Yeah, I agree. Well, also, college is kind of throws a wrench in the whole thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, let's do a little.
This past week, I actually drank a lot. Like
Really?
when I was at home, I drank like 3 days a week, which is kind of a lot.
Oh yeah, that's
You're like, that's disgusting.
you fucking pig. I don't know. Let's say so. If you go out, let's say twice a week,
You're
10 drinks a night.
You're having 10 drinks a night? Holy fuck.
I mean, maybe like 3 or 4 at a pregame.
6 out? How much money
All
are you
right,
spending
all
on
right.
that?
Maybe not. 12.
I probably have like
8. 8 is a good number for me.
6 or 7.
We'll say
because I
we'll
try
say
to have
7.
like hard, like a shot. I guess counts as a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like.
8. We'll say 8.
But I only go out like one night a week. I would say.
Okay, so 1 night a week, 8. Maybe you have. We'll say 10 a week.
10 a week. 520 drinks a week because there's 52 weeks in a year. For me.
Damn. Thanks, Jack.
Damn.
That was good. That was quick
When
math.
you fucking spell that out, it's kind of. Jeez.
That's a lot. Dude,
Yeah.
Can you imagine in college?
Yeah,
3 or
there's
4
like
days a
one
week?
day I wasn't drinking. a week.
3 or 4 days a week, and you're drinking a lot heavier.
Yeah,
They might.
let's do that math real
It
quick.
might honestly be like 2,000.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the night. Like, flip, I mean, we can cut this out, but like, flip night probably would have 8 drinks at least.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want- on 8 beers.
That's a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's probably, I would say on average 8. I drank 5 nights a week, 8 drinks a night, 40 drinks a week, times 52.
That's 2,000.
It's like, yeah.
Not good. Not good.
I'm gonna die when I'm like 55.
Wow, fuck that. I had a lot of fun in my early 20s, though, so that's cool. I'm in my midlife crisis now.
But my liver's gonna fall out of my ass.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna start bleeding.
Alright, then that leads perfectly to our sponsor. You hear about our sponsor?
No, this is, well, I have, because they're in
Yeah.
our business email, and
Right.
they reached out to us with an offer, obviously, but, yes. I haven't used their products as much as others, I will say.
I mean, it's the Wrapped everyone's talking about this December. Poop Wrapped.
Not Spotify.
How did your shits come out this year? Leading gastroenterologists have taken your shits from the past year to give you your own curated literal shit list. What were the hottest shits of 2023? Were you a corn collector or a wet warrior? How did your poop stack up against some of the best in the world? See if you're in the top 1% for diarrhea, and if you are, you should really get help, like immediate help. If you're in the top 1% of diarrhea, then you should totally see
Yeah,
a
let's do
doctor.
some math on that. If you average a poop a day,
Yeah.
top 1%, you'd probably get, diarrhea twice a year, maybe? 3 times a year? Like bad diarrhea?
Probably like 5 or 6.
Okay, 5 or 6. If you're top 1%, like
You're
maybe 40 times a year.
2,000 diarrheas a year. But,
Oh.
our drinking numbers is what the diarrhea is.
Not good.
Which probably had a correlation. Share your poop Wrapped on IG stories to show everyone how you should probably be eating more fiber. Use code BLOODSTOOL, BLOODSTOOL, and this is actually kind of a cool treat. If you use code BLOODSTOOL, Joey Chestnut, you know anything, he'll send you a personalized video of his shit post hot dog competition. Do you ever think about like what that fucking looks like?
Oh my god, it's gotta be a nightmare there.
It's just I don't.
You can't prove that all out at once, right?
No, dude, that's like a 3-day excursion.
Yeah, like your body physically cannot make enough shit.
It might just come out like hot dogs. I can't watch
the water comes out separately.
No, but David, please. This is a serious thing.
Sorry, right. I'm
Code
so sorry,
BLOODSTOOL for Joey Chestnut personalized shit video. BLOODSTOOL. BLOODSTOOL. How was your poop rat looking this year?
It was.
Were you a corn collector?
It was pretty brutal. See, we've spoken about this before, but I'm a less frequenter.
Yeah.
But so when mine come out, they are logs.
Yeah.
Like when you're stuck behind one of those like tractor trailers that has all of them stacked up.
Yeah.
You're worried you're gonna fly a Final Destination.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
Jesus Christ.
Nice and round, ribbed.
Ribbed. That's gotta fucking the way that comes out of your ass.
To be fair, I'm probably like I can't believe I say this. I'm probably like out of everyone in their natural state, I'm probably like more loose than the normal. Like if me and 10 other guys were to get penetrated anally, I'd probably one of the easier ones to get in first time. I would imagine because my body's used to just pure diameter.
Yeah,
coming out.
Chodes too. Like just fits right in.
Yeah. They're usually pretty. I actually sent a picture the other day to some of the boys, so that probably took a pretty good chunk of the.
Girls will never get that, man.
No.
Just a nice shit pic to the boys.
What's better than that? That's
Happy Monday, fellas.
That's just guys being dudes.
Happy Monday, fellas. I should see a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, look at this is disgusting. One of my old roommates used to do that probably more than he should.
That's like a once every.
This looks like deer shit, man. Like you need to fucking.
Ooh.
It's like pebbly. Like.
Ooh, he's dropping like little gumballs.
Yeah, it was bad. But I'm a fudge guy. Like my shit never goes out without leaving a little streak mark in the bowl.
Really? It's like wiping a Sharpie.
What's that like that little brush thing?
The little
toilet brush?
Yeah.
I gotta use that.
You always leave a little on the side.
Yeah, it's like
your poop. What it is, your poop try to hit the brakes and the
like
way
a Hershey. Yeah.
Yeah, it couldn't be stopped though. Yeah. No. Airbags.
Yeah.
Shit.
But pooped rap.
Poop rap. Thank you, poop rap.
Never want to have a poop rap. That would be disgusting.
No, unless you go to the poop deli and you get one.
Yeah, have you ever seen that?
I love that guy. Hey, let me get a little poop on that too. Thanks.
Did you see the one with his family at Thanksgiving?
No.
His grandma's like, "Did you pass the coleslaw and the turkey and pass the poop too? Pass the poop."
This shouldn't be so funny.
Poop jokes are never.
They will never
get
fail.
old. And toot joke. Sorry.
The
Toot jokes.
do not say the F word. No, not that one. It's the day. That's how you know when you've officially, like, going back to what we were talking about before. The day that you find a poop or fart joke not funny, you're like, that's immature. That's when you become bland and old.
My dad still thinks it's funny.
Good. He's still got some life.
Good.
Good.
Does your dad not?
No, he does. I mean,
If you fart in front of your dad, he doesn't crack he doesn't go like, he doesn't crack
he's
a
not like,
little
oh,
smile.
good one. No, but he like. He'll always like, oh, you feel better? That one. If we're in the car. If we're in the car, he won't hear it, but he'll smell something. You go, oh, you feel better? And then roll the window down. That's a classic. That's
a classic.
That doesn't
that's
miss.
a classic dad one.
What a good bit.
Yeah.
Anyhow, poop crap.
My dad's a big.
We're not done yet.
No.
Oh, we are done.
We're off the poop thing. I'm just talking about my
we're
my
back.
dad things that my dad does is whenever we like leave or we're at a restaurant, one, he always asks for the waiter or waitress's name. He's like, "What's your name?" Sheila. Great to see you tonight. Or
If it's a guy too.
Yeah, if it's a guy too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's very dad.
My dad's bisexual.
Yeah.
But and then at the end, he'll always be like, after we've all our plates are clean. He's like, can you tell we hated it?
Pops got jokes.
Yeah, and
What's his name? Patrick Lyons, right?
Patrick Lyons.
Patrick
Patrick Lyons.
Very Irish. Patty Lyons.
Wow, good for him. He's still got some life in him.
Barely.
He's got
I'm just kidding.
he's got some comedic
My
bones.
dad's like actually jacked.
Really?
Like my dad's like more jacked than me.
Really?
He's fucking ripped.
Like, does he work out
Or
or?
it works out like a lot.
Oh, okay. I don't know if he was just like dad
Yeah,
strength,
he's
just like
taking
a
like
strong.
creatine.
Oh, really?
He's been taking creatine.
Is he going bald?
No, not going bald.
Check his pubes.
You're. That would be sick if I could take
If
creatine.
your
My
dad
no, my
ball
dad
on his dick.
No. Congrats, Dad.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, dude.
Nice see. No, but if you, I would take creatine if it meant I didn't grow pubes. Actually, I like a little.
I don't.
A little fuzz.
I don't. Right off.
Really?
Mhm.
Is that the way your lady likes it?
That's what your
That's the
dad
way
likes
she-
it. Oh, there you go.
You fuck your dad, dude?
No, your dad.
Oh shit.
Gotcha. I'm your stepfather. Well, anyway, no, I mean that's just what I've always done. I find it's gonna be so weird. I might put this out. Where are we at? 38. It almost feels better when it's shaved.
Like
No?
when you're banging?
Yeah.
Like what's the rationale for that?
I don't know. Just in my own brain.
Yeah, you feel like a porn star, kind of.
I guess if you want to diagnose it, sure, maybe we'll go with that. I
You
don't
feel
know.
like, I mean, your dick looks bigger because you have.
It could be. Maybe
You can see all of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like look good, play good.
Yeah.
Baby. Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know. I think there's probably a theory. I think it's like when you.
Well, there's also
going
more
on a
like
date.
field. It gives you an extra it gives you more room to go, more margin to.
Right.
Like when that's covered with bush, you don't get that. You can't play in that area. The
I
field's.
think for girls, a bush, like for a girl that's like sucking off a guy, it's like less of an issue because you're not really like. I mean, unless she got that, unless she's a throat goat.
Uh-huh.
I mean, she's not getting down to like the pubic area. I feel like as a guy, if a girl has a bush, it's like
right. It's like right on your face.
You're
You're
fucking.
You're all like red and
It's like a
itchy.
loofah, like
Yeah.
just right on your
Yeah, it
fucking
exfoliates.
forehead.
Mhm.
You know. I mean, but I don't mind a little, like a little landing strip.
No.
Put my plane down.
Yeah, we got touchdown.
Attention passenger.
We are touching down into Vaginal International Airport. And we're gonna deplane in about 30 seconds.
This is gonna be a wobbly landing, per usual. Like it always
It's gonna be a little bit of a wobbly landing, but it should be pretty quick. We'll get you right out of here. Thanks for flying with us.
Quick flight.
Yeah, quick flight today. I know we just departed, but we're about to land. So, stewardess is please prepare for landing procedure. Thank you. I'll stop recording